Hey everybody, welcome to
Hello.
Pop React. Your me BB1 and BB2 as usual. We are here
joining
with the good old Ron White, he's a comedian. The Dr. Phil story.
Dr. Phil story. We've done a couple of Ron Whites, and we said that at the time that we enjoyed his delivery and his comedy.
Yes.
We've just recently done another video to the Cable Guy, and he is also a member of the Blue Collar Comedy Tour, as is Ron White.
Gotcha.
And his nickname in that was Tater Salad, and I think he touched on Tater Salad in the Thrown Out of a Bar one. So
he did, yeah.
That's where all that comes round. So now we know. So yeah, Blue Collar Comedy Tour. Ron White and Larry the Cable Guy were in that together.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, like you said, we've done the got thrown out of a bar and defending Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
We had some good comments as well. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Do it now. Come with us at Britpops React. And we appreciate a like on the video. All right, let's do it. Dr. Phil.
Every year, Doc and his family rent a yacht for 12 days in the Mediterranean, and that's their vacation. And it's the only way he can get away, because he is the most famous person in America. He's the most recognizable face, 6'4", bald dome head, porn mustache. You can spot him from any fucking where. And because he seems so approachable on television, and he really is approachable, I mean, he's a sweetheart of a dude, but people are always, anytime he goes out in public, they're just, oh, what about this? And that's fine at first, but eventually it will eat the skin off your fucking bones if you can't walk out of your house without somebody going, hey, my brother-in-law's all fucked up in the head, and I was wondering if you could just sit out for just a second. Come back here! Asshole!
Yeah.
And that's exactly how it happens. I've seen it, and so that's what they do. Well, this summer, my wife and I went on vacation to France and Monaco, and I need a break too. Sometimes I do 140 cities a year. I do more dates than any other comic, more cities than any other comic working the day because I just love fucking doing it. And 20 minutes from now, nobody's gonna give a fuck about what I have to say. So. While they do, I believe I'll do a lot of shows. Hey. So we're in France and Monaco and having a great time, man. We're just I'm really in love with my wife. She's so talented. We have a fun life together, and we're there. And then one day the phone rings and it's Doc, and he goes, "Aren't you guys in Monaco?" And I said, "Yeah." He goes, "We're going to be in Monaco tomorrow. Why don't you come party on the yacht?" And I said, fuck yeah. Which is what you say if somebody says, you want to come party on the yacht? You go, fuck yeah. In fact, let's try it one time. You want to come party on the yacht? Fuck yeah. I don't have a yacht. So I was like, yeah, fuck, this is great, man. We're excited. We were down there. We were staying at the Fairmont Hotel overlooking the little yacht harbor in Monaco. Very cool place. And we were down there looking at the yachts the day before, going, wouldn't it be cool if you knew somebody that had one of these things? You could just hop on it and fucking throw the fuck down. And it's everybody's yacht, man. This is yacht heaven. This is Steve Wynn's yacht, Prince Albert of Monaco's yacht. This is that Russian dude with the tiny giraffes.
Miniature giraffe.
Anyway, they're coming in at 6:30 the next evening. So the next morning next afternoon we wake up and we go have this amazing lunch, and we're drinking this fucking great wine from France, probably. That'd be my guess if I had to guess, and I did have to guess. France. And we were just having a great day, sex, and just and then we go down to the fucking harbor that evening at 6:30. Sure enough, Doc's backing in a 165-foot yacht. I'm not sure that's how they do it, but. Baby. So the only way to get on the yacht is to walk on this gangplank to get on the yacht. And I'm walking on the gangplank going, nobody's stopping me.
Yeah, that's a good point, isn't it?
Yeah. And we get on the yacht, and there's our friends from California halfway around the world. Are you fucking kidding me? How much fun are we having? I'm hugging everybody. There's a bunch of people on the yacht. Anytime I'm hugging you and I'm in and in a strange place, what I'm really doing is looking over your shoulder trying to find a bar. That's why I'm turning you. And I see the bar, and right in the dead front center of the bar is a bottle of famous black grouse, which is a scotch I started drinking when I was in Scotland for the Open Championship at Turnberry. And you start looking at what the Scots drink, and that's what they drink. And I'm like, oh, fuck yes. And there they had a bottle of it on the fucking, it's kind of hard to find. And the bartender poured me a big old glass of whiskey, way bigger than this one. And I'm like, I'm in such a great mood. It tasted better than I'd ever tasted any fucking scotch ever. I'm like, oh, good Lord. What is that? That tastes like butter honey aged in Lindsay Lohan's pussy. Or...
Okay.
It tasted so good, I decided to skip dinner and just have a couple more of them. I'm gonna scare me up another one of these.
He's had too many already.
Yeah, I know.
How about one more? All right. I hadn't had a drink since lunch. I was fucking thirsty.
Having drinks since lunch.
I was going at it, you know. And Doc noticed I was really drinking hard, and he goes, boy, you're really drinking tonight, Ron. I said, yeah, Doc, some nights it just tastes like spring water. He goes, why don't you just drink spring water, Ron? I don't know, I'm not a fucking doctor. So this is going on for fucking hours. Now they really love Margo. They really love my wife, Margo. Margo's sung on Dr. Phil's show a few times, and they go everywhere to see her. And Margo's a 4.5 octave classically trained opera singer that sings rock and roll and jazz and whatever. She's been singing here for years. And Robin McGraw loves to goad my wife into singing, and my wife loves to be goaded into singing, so they make a great little fucking team. And so we're on the back of this yacht, and Robin goes, come on, Margo, sing for us. And Margo gets up. There's people on the back partying on all these yachts, and there's bars on the pier, people out there. And Margo gets up and she sings. They love jazz in France and Monaco. They have jazz clubs all over the place. And she gets up and she sings a jazz standard at full voice, which I don't get to hear her sing at full voice. She sings around the house, but not at full voice. And when she sings at full voice, it makes me cry. And oh no. And she finishes the first song at full voice, and people stand up on the back of all these yachts and start cheering. They go, yeah! And I'm like, oh, how cool is this, man? They really dig jazz. I forgot how much they dig jazz. She gets up and sings another song, fucking screaming. And then people are gathering up around the back of the boat. And by song 4, there's 400 people behind the boat listening to her sing. You could hear a pin drop, just like this, pin drop. And she's just killing it. And I have a little secret. I am fucking hammered, man. I am so drunk. I can't even believe it my fucking self how drunk I am. I'm like, Jesus Christ, whoa. And I'd get a drink and I'd take one little sip out of it and I'd talk to somebody and I'd look back and it's empty. I'm like, anybody else drinking out of this glass?
Oh, no.
Miscalculation. Anyway, she does, I don't know, 7 or 8 songs, and she goes, okay, guys, that's enough. And she sits down, and Doc goes, well, Ron, you want to do something? Now, I got to preface this with he's on vacation with his best friend and head lawyer and his wife, Mary Pat, and they're Baptists from Dallas, and they're a little fucking straight. And they're about to find out my secret. About 20 years ago, I was doing a bit that was so vile that I only did it for about a week, and I just quit doing it. I'm like, this is not the direction I want to take my crowds or my show. And I have no idea why I picked that night to dust her off and take her for a spin. Yachts are pulling up anchor on both sides of us as fast as they can pull them up. They're leaving the harbor so fast, there's a surfable wake. There's a stampede of tiny giraffes diving off the pier, swimming towards the ocean in certain death. People are pulling their kids off the pier. I went, I don't think they hurt me. I'm going to do it again. Doc goes, that's enough out of you, Ron. And Margo's tapping me out. You ever been tapped out? Come on, baby. It's time to go. She's seen it. Come on, honey. Let's just go back to the hotel. It's time for us to go. Come on, baby. Baby, let's just go back to the hotel. Come on, Ron. And I speak fluent drunk. That means I don't know why you want to leave. I'm having a perfectly good time. Turns out there was a consensus. I'm like, okay, I'll leave. Now, the only way to get off the ship is to walk back off that gangplank, and at the end of the gangplank, there's an 18-inch drop-off, and my wife's in front of me, Margo's in front of me, and I get to the end of the gangplank. Doc goes, big step, Ron. I said, thanks, Doc, thinking I'd made a big step towards something. Fuck, I don't know. He's a big psychologist, not me. It's amazing how much speed you could pick up in 18 inches. It's nothing like falling over on the same level that you're already on. I slammed down to that fucking pier. I landed square on this elbow, dislocated this shoulder, put a 4-inch gash down the back of my arm, and I was so drunk I just bounced off that pier.
It's probably a good job he was.
Yeah.
Fade to black. I wake up the next morning with the shoe buddies. All I can do is lay there in bed and go, shoe buddy. I can't move my shoulder. Shoe buddy. My shirt stuck to my arm with blood and giraffe hair and whatever the fuck else you find on a pier. Shoe buddy. I have a wet Jolly Rancher in my armpit.
Wet Jolly Rancher.
Sour apple. Had to cut it out with a pair of scissors. You almost can't eat them after that. Shoe buddy. I slowly opened my aching fucking eyes. And there's Margo.
Not impressed.
What happened? You got really drunk last night, Ron. What'd I do? Well, you did the tits fucking Mamie Eisenhower story. Did Mary Pat laugh? Mary Pat left is what Mary Pat did. Shoot, buddy. You think they're going to invite us back over to party on the yacht today? Because I don't know what's going to happen now, Ron. I don't know. Walks out of the room, slams the door. And I just start berating myself. I'm like, why do you do that, Ron? Why do you get so drunk at ruins things for other people. Why can't you just drink like a regular goddamn person? Is that too much to ask? You have a wonderful son and a beautiful wife, a great career. Why don't you make some changes in your life that'll make a difference in the long run? And about then the phone rang and it was Doc, and he goes, "You guys gonna come party on the yacht?" And I said, "Fuck yeah!"
Oh dear.
Brilliant.
So drunk.
You could see where it was going, couldn't you? Just had a quick look there. So yeah, Margo Raimondo was the name of his wife. She was a Mexican singer-songwriter. They were married, divorced, married from 2013 to 2017. She did well, 4 years, mate. She hung in there.
She hung in there.
Wow.
I mean, what a character. He is, you know, he is one of those characters, isn't he?
Like you say, I mean, he sounds drunk on the stage, doesn't he? You know.
Yeah, he's got
probably a big part of his act as well. You know,
yeah.
Not giving a flying F about anything.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't give a flying about anything, does he? Really? You know, we're quite not reserved on the channel, but you know, not necessarily. We fly a few Fs and stuff, don't we? Quite a bit.
Yeah.
So we hold all that back a little bit, but yeah.
There you go.
That was good. I enjoyed that story. It was a good little story.
You could just imagine it all unfolding. There you go. Thumbs up for us. Good fun one.
Definitely thumbs up.
Yes, we like a good bit of comedy. Get the old giggle muscles working.
Yeah, we got to smile. You got to smile these days.
Yeah.
There's too much crap in the world. You got to smile.
Indeedy.
And to be honest, you can say shit, fuck, and whatever, because he said it, so whatever.
Yep. Whatever, Trevor. And nobody's still here now anyway.
No. Bye.